This video looks at managing silt from your construction site.
Silt pollution is a major cause of environmental incidents. During construction works, there is an increased risk of silt pollution. This video looks at the steps that you can take to reduce the risk. Prepare a pollution prevention plan that includes details of the site, details of the types of works going on, emergency contact details for SEPA and the pollution hotline, and the pollution risks covered in the plan. Include details of pollution sources, pathways, and receptors. Finally, include details on the actions you are going to take to prevent silt pollution. Sites operating in Scotland will require a construction runoff permit from the Scottish Environment Protection Agency if the site meets one of the following criteria: is larger than 4 hectares, or has a road or trackway longer than 5 kilometers, or includes any area of more than 1 hectare on ground with a slope of more than 25 degrees, or includes any road or track longer than 500 meters on ground with a slope of more than 25 degrees. Divert clean water from exposed soils and working areas. You can use diversion drains on the upstream edge of the site to divert clean, uncontaminated water away from the working area. Use bunds, made from materials such as sandbags, around exposed soils to prevent clean water from entering the area and dirty water escaping. Route uncontaminated water to the water environment or nearby land, with permission from the landowner. Minimize the erosion of exposed soils. You should strip vegetation and topsoil in sequence, clearing only the areas where you need to work. Do not strip soil up to the edges of watercourses or drainage ditches. Leave a buffer strip of vegetation around 5 to 10 meters to act as a sediment filter. Protect existing vegetation with fences and signs where necessary. Where vegetation removal is necessary and it will not be replaced by permanent works, for example, stockpiles, establish new vegetation, using seeds from a local and reputable source. Use temporary protection measures for areas of exposed soils that will be left for long periods. These can include geotextiles and turf cut from other areas of the site. For projects that require open trenches, plan your work so that the length of trenches needed at any one time is kept to a minimum. Prevent silty water leaving the site. Use cut-off drains to channel runoff away from the water environment and drainage systems. Use secondary measures, such as silt fences, to support the effectiveness of cut-off drains. Regularly inspect and maintain prevention measures. Any materials that have accumulated upstream of a filter or barrier should be removed carefully and disposed of appropriately. If the completed phase includes sustainable drainage systems, these should be protected from silty runoff during the construction phase. Where runoff is contaminated with silt or other pollutants such as oil, this water must not be pumped or allowed to flow, directly or indirectly, into the water environment or drains without treatment. Dispose of collected water appropriately. The options for disposal may include discharging to the foul sewer. You must have permission from your water and sewerage provider. Discharging to land. This is only suitable for clean uncontaminated water and water contaminated with silt only. You must have permission from SEPA and the landowner before discharging to land. Discharging to the water environment, but you must have permission from SEPA. And, if no other disposal routes are available, contaminated water can be collected by tanker and taken off-site for authorized disposal.